What's up, you guys, and welcome to another episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with my co-host,
Alex Scarlato. What's up, everybody?
Oh, we're doing a special episode today.
Very, very special episode today.
It's based in LA.
That
was a weird way to say that.
It's fine. We're not quite ourselves today. I think it's good to start by saying that.
Let's just pause for a moment and just reflect on where we are.
Yes.
We are sitting in an Airbnb that looks like one of those places that you go like when they're showing houses and they have the fake fruit that looks like real fruit.
Like there's one apartment that's like fake furnished for you to get a sense of what the building's like.
There's a fireplace that looks like it's made from chalk. Like you can eat it.
Literally 42 plants in this place and not one of them is real. It's overkill on the fake plants.
Yeah, it's a lot of fake plants.
It's just a tease.
I feel like where we're at is not real. I feel like we're not real. We went really hard last night.
It's New Year's Day today. Happy New Year, Kim.
Happy New Year. We had fun last night.
I mean, it's been a very happy New Year so far until waking up, I guess.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Bit of a struggle,
we'll get there. Yeah. Yesterday was fun. That was worth it before we could feel it.
Yes. So we did Legion of Skanks and Friends at the Comedy Store last night.
Such a fun show.
So much fun. Kim killed. Everybody killed. Honestly, the audience was amazing. It was super fun.
Who killed though?
You killed is what I said. That's all I said.
That's weird.
Why? Did you hear something else?
No, I thought I heard that. I just wanted to hear it again.
You fucking killed.
Thank you. Thank you, Bobby, for the support. You're always so sweet.
What did we even do last night? What happened?
I just got drunk. I got very, very, very drunk and very, very fucking stoned. Every time I go to the Comedy Store, it shocks me how much quicker I get high. Like the weed in LA is no joke.
In New York, I'm always the person to pull out a joint and light it and be like initiating the getting people high. And I noticed that when I come out here, I rolled 2 joints for last night and they didn't get touched until this morning because shit was just constantly being passed around. There's crazy.
So many joints.
Yeah.
Everybody has weed. In LA, people that don't smoke weed just have weed in case you want weed.
I respect that. I think that's the way it should be everywhere.
Yeah. Of course, as a weed smoker, you think that.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got super stoned. I very nearly drove to the Comedy Store. I mentioned.
Why would you ever think that would be a good idea?
I've done it in the past because I don't drink alcohol generally, and there was just no promise that we were going to have, drugs that were going to stop me from driving. But it ended up being a really, really, really good thing that I didn't drive.
Why would you think that you weren't going to get drugs?
I don't know. I'm out of my home territory. Like, I know where the drugs come from in New York. I know.
That's true.
I know when we're getting them. I know the quality they're going to be. All that stuff.
The drugs in New York are like your bed at home.
That's exactly what it is. I know them like the back of my damn hand.
They have specific strain names, but just personalized ones that you have for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Literally. Yeah, out here it's like, what are, I don't know what the drug trade's like out here.
No, yeah. And it's kind of hard. It's harder to get those kind of drugs. And to be honest, you didn't even get them from someone from LA. You got them from someone in New York.
It's true.
People, I feel like you can get in LA weed, alcohol, and coke pretty easily.
Yeah.
But besides that, you can't, it's hard to pick up on
like a random thing,
else.
which is my
like
drugs of choice are all
ask
these.
Someone for mushrooms,
which I did. LA, it didn't come through.
People are like, no. People, the way that people I feel like do mushrooms here is like they make it a trip. Like they're gonna we're gonna do one like every 3 months.
We're gonna go out to the desert and fucking.
The way you guys do it is, well, we gotta clock in, but first.
I don't think that's New York. It's just us.
Yeah, gas digital. But first, let me take my quick mushroom break.
Yeah, sort of. Wow. I got really fucked up last night. I kept feeling like you were running away from me. I had issues
where...
Oh
my God, you kept saying
that to me.
I was getting
clingy. It was bad.
Yeah. I'm also a runner when I'm drunk too.
She is. She's hard to, she kept slipping through my fingers. I was so excited. First of all, we haven't seen each other. I like to not
say still.
We haven't seen each other in 2 weeks until last night. And then now I feel like suddenly we've seen too much of each other in the last.
It's been a lot, and the last 12 hours have been a lot of each other.
Kim's wearing all my clothes right now except the jacket. She's embarrassed.
I'm wearing her sweatpants with no underwear.
Yeah. I said it was okay.
Bobby looks fucking disgusted. It is really gross. And I kind of feel like we should just get into it. We had a great time last night.
Let's go through the party really quick because after
we went to a fucking dope party.
We went to a dope after party, which like literally
Corinne Fisher rented a dope ass
like an Airbnb, but like literally everybody there was 100% convinced that it used to be Jay Leno's house.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just like a rumor. It seemed like the Marilyn Manson sucking his own dick rumor. And that was going around like, this is Jay Leno's
and
place.
I'm walking around. Yeah, I'm walking around looking at it. I'm like, do I feel like Jay Leno would like this style house?
I feel like his house would be bigger. And people were like, it's probably a starter. And I'm like, I don't know, you guys. But it was a dope fucking house.
But we're going to go with it was Jay Leno's house. And it was like pretty fucking dope.
It was it was dope. The pool was dope. I walked in. People were fucking in the backyard.
Awesome.
Did you see that?
No.
Did you see that?
Were people genuinely fucking in the backyard?
Bobby, you saw it, right? Yeah.
Oh my God. Can you please tell me later who it was?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How exciting is that?
Yep. I walked in and I went, ooh.
Guys, whenever you see people fucking in the backyard, just come tap me on the shoulder and give me a quick glance at it.
I tried to tell people and then they looked at me like weird for announcing it. Like I was the wrong one for walking into the yard.
You didn't come to the right person.
It's true.
Yeah, party was great.
Party was really great.
It just went on for hours and hours. We got back here at like 6 o'clock in the morning. We ordered IHOP.
Well, let's talk about the IHOP situation.
I hate IHOP. I'll say that right now.
1, IHOP's bad.
It's bad.
2, for some reason we ordered delivery.
IHOP is...
Whose idea was this?
If I literally... Okay, there's a window to my left right now.
It was yours? Bobby, was it yours to get delivery? Delivery. Can I tell you, the IHOP,
okay.
It's from me to the power button on the camera in front of us. It is so close. The IHOP employee is listening to this podcast.
5 feet away from my hand right now, there's a window. And if I just literally peek my head out and look to the right, it's fucking IHOP. It's right there.
It's attached
crazy.
to our building.
Yeah.
It is so close. And at like 5:50 when we got into the Airbnb, we were like, let's order IHOP. And then I was like, and everybody's like, we don't want to go get it. And I was like, you guys, I'll go get it. It's closer than the bathroom. Like, that was like my whole point. It was like, I will go get it. Like, just someone give me shoes so I can get out of heels and I'll go get it. And I remember at one point you're like, it's not safe. And I was like, it is if I can run. I was like, I just need shoes. And that was going to be fine. But Bobby, who is normally so intelligent,
he usually makes the right decision without ever being questioned.
It's truly disappointing because it seems like a man decision. But it's not what I expected from Bobby.
Kim, he still has a
Bobby's
penis.
Pretty good, you know?
He makes some man decisions.
Like, no.
She's not going to agree.
She knows more. She gets it. She sees more of these IHOP mistakes than we do.
Well, we believed in him, is the point. We were all at it. Yeah. And I get thinking that, like, you know, the IHOP's literally just like, I could toss a coin at the IHOP right now. They're probably only going to take 15 minutes to deliver. But that wasn't the case. We got home.
No. Don't make excuses for Bobby's dumb choice.
You know what? Bobby, you're a fucking idiot. Never mind.
No, if we would have called it ahead for pickup.
He does have kind of a point. Have you ever seen the employees at IHOP?
You call it ahead.
They've never been in a rush in their lives.
You call it ahead. You've never called anything ahead. Where you call... No, do you know what calling ahead is?
We were going to pick it up and bring it back here. Yeah.
But you don't have to order it there.
I take it all back. Bobby's an idiot because he just didn't realize until right now that was the actual plan.
He didn't know that you could do that, I think.
That was crazy.
I think he just figured out that you could call before you go. Did you know that? Yeah. You can call before and be like, I want this. I'm going to come get it.
I feel like he thought that once you walk into the store, you have to eat at the store.
He's like, well, I'm here now, but I'm sorry I ordered to go. Hell no.
That's pretentious as fuck. You don't do that at IHOP.
I would never disrespect the hop like that.
Okay, IHOP's awful.
It's a 5-star restaurant. Have you eaten the cream cheese crepes?
Kim and I decided to split a meal, which, I mean, as I'm sure you could guess, it didn't come for an hour and 45 minutes.
So
it was
here comes 7:30 a.m. We're sleeping.
7:45 in the morning, the food
Bobby's
finally
annoying
comes.
ass is like, the IHOP's here. It was over an hour easily. It was so long that on a normal day, like you could have ordered Chinese from across the town and it would have been quicker.
A testament to Bobby's work ethic, though. We slept the whole time the IHOP was on its way, and he worked. It's crazy.
What
pretty good.
Fucking
what a loser, right? Loser.
Anyways, thanks, Bobby.
No, literally, thanks. I would have had to do that if you didn't. It's huge deal.
So the IHOP comes. I go out there. I see 2 empty bags.
Oh, she's storms. Okay, but Kim and I are sharing a room. Like, it's like the exact setup of a room that I would want if we were twin sisters. Not only it's like perfect 2 full-size beds for us, but they have this weird ass mirror on the wall that allows you to both be lying in bed and looking at the mirror and seeing each other's faces in the mirror.
They pointed the mirror so that you can both be facing like the right and you're looking at each other's faces.
You're looking at the mirror at each other's faces.
It's fucking perfect. I haven't looked at her face once today.
It was amazing.
We've mirror talked all morning.
We did mirror talk all morning.
I was telling Alex that like when me and my sister were younger.
It's so funny.
Because my sister's 5 years younger than me and we always had bunk beds. And I was like, because Alex doesn't have a sibling. So I was like, oh, when me and my sisters would sleep, I would always be like, April, are you awake? In the middle of the night, I'd be like, psst, are you awake? And she would be like, yeah, are you?
So cute. It's so adorable.
It was so
You'd have to be like, yeah.
And every time I would be like, yeah. Like so annoyed. I never explained it to her. I don't know why as a child I just didn't explain it.
Yeah, you
I
fucking
would just
idiot.
get annoyed in my own head like, moron.
That's great.
And I remember one day she got old enough. I was like, April, if I'm saying it, I'm awake. And you could see that it like clicked with her. I remember the day that I explained it to her. She never asked again.
Good. I mean, at least she got it.
That was
bad news if she didn't understand after you explained it.
I think it's a common thing because I watched a movie one time and the little girl had done that in the movie. And it must be a sibling thing.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that someone would write that in a movie if it didn't happen to them. That is so specific.
Yeah.
That is like when it happened, I was like, my sister used to say that.
It's pretty cute. I don't have any
siblings. It must be like a sister thing. Did you have any siblings?
I have 2 brothers.
Did you share a room with them?
Yes.
Did you whisper, are you awake?
Never.
It was just like from every corner of the room. It's disgusting.
Everybody's beds are shaking and they're trying so hard not to ever make eye contact with each other.
What scene is that in the movie where the 2 twins are jacking off really hard in the bunk beds?
That's so funny though.
It's so funny where the dad like opens the door and it's just 2 shaking things. Did you have sisters, Tanya? I had a brother. Did you share a room? Did you ask him if he was awake? Did he say that? Was he younger? Oh, did you say that? Tweet at us if your sister said that.
Tweet at us if you said that to your sister.
Yeah, please. I want to know if she's not the only one.
Okay. Anyways, we get this IHOP. I mean, to me, IHOP is pretty rancid. I don't know what to say. It's pretending to be a diner, and it's like the worst version of a diner.
And by the way, we got eggs, bacon, hash browns, pancakes.
Classics.
I ate the eggs. I scooped them like how you finger a girl.
Wait, we missed one part of the story. Bobby brings the IHOP in. And Kim comes out here looking for it, and she storms back in. She like storms in, like jumps in the bed audibly, and she's like, the bag's empty, and she just pulls the covers over her.
I was so mad. I didn't want to eat the food already, and I didn't want to get up because I had just fallen asleep. Like, you know when you just start dreaming? It was like, it took me so long to fall asleep. And as soon as I fall asleep, I was like, food's here. And I was like, oh, I'm not even hungry. But now the food's here. So I came out and I saw that the bag was empty. And in my head, I was like, Bobby and Tanya were so fucked up. They
took all the food in their room.
And they just didn't look.
I knew that couldn't have happened. So I just really calmly walked out here and took the food that was just sitting right next to the bag and brought it into Kim.
Then I scooped the eggs with my fingers and I was slurping them off my 2 fingers.
I'm so glad that I missed that.
Yeah, I did it while you weren't looking. It was like a really fucked up, shameful thing I did.
So embarrassing.
I was like making sure your head was turned.
I purposefully had my head turned.
And you came over and you're like, I need to eat, and you tore off the smallest sliver of pancake.
The only thing that looked good to me was the pancake, and I ended up taking like one bite of it and then sleeping with the rest of the sliver, which is right here.
We found that in her bed this morning.
My bed with me. Like I was eating it.
This is our first Broad Topix prop. It's pretty embarrassing.
It was so dry, man. I was like, I was trying to put food in my body, and I was on just I was really high. I was on drugs. I didn't even know food was the right idea. And it started to turn into a paste in my mouth that I felt like I was going to choke on.
Oh.
And then I just put it down and fell asleep.
See, I don't have that problem.
No?
No, I wish that any food didn't taste good in my mouth ever.
Do more drugs.
I've done drugs. I can still eat. There is nothing that stops me from eating. Food is my most powerful drug. I swear to God. I swear to God, food is my cocaine.
Oh, God.
I will snort a cheeseburger. The thought of snorting a cheeseburger sounds better than snorting cocaine. I swear to God. Just to like, and then get it in my throat.
Fuck.
Yeah, I love food. It's not good. I was wearing these boots last night, and
I'm worried about you.
I haven't been able to feel. Well, I can
Kim
feel.
said 19 times this morning that she can't feel her feet. I was like, don't wear those boots anymore. That's crazy.
I can't feel 3 of my toes, and it hasn't come back. And sometimes this thing happens when I wear heels where I don't feel my toes for like a week.
It's majority of your toes. It's three toes a foot is no good.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have 4 toes left.
Did I get frostbite?
No, it was warm. You're fine.
Can you rub them?
The fact that you're wearing fully my clothes from top to bottom. Okay,
I feel
wait.
like I fucked you. She was like, come home with me last night, and I was like, all right.
Yeah,
like, I
because
have my own place
Kim
to
was
stay
fucking
right now.
drunk. We were on such different levels that I was just trying to like touch her skin, and she was moving away from me every minute. And
She kept we were holding hands at one moment. I was drunk. She was on drugs, so it was like 2 different. I was like,
but we
run
love each other, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And she was like,
so we're
come home
trying.
with me. So I was like, okay. And she's like, I have the perfect room for us. We'll be like sisters.
said we'll be like twin sisters.
I was like, cool. So I came home. I had to borrow her socks, her thing. This Airbnb only has 3 towels, so I had to
my God,
literally
hold
take a
on.
shower.
Stop right here. I've been waiting until we're recording to tell you this because I was afraid to tell you
You
last
found
night.
a towel.
Okay, Kim. I had a towel. Becky and her husband came here. I let them split the 4th towel that we had because they came and showered earlier this week. And I thought we were out of towels. So poor Kim last night, I offered her to use my towel or Becky and Angel's towel, which is like none of those are a good option really, especially the one that 2 people have used, but also like I'm kind of gross too. So she was just out of options, and I was standing outside of the bathroom like getting myself together and just listening to her shit. I could hear her shivering in the bathroom as she air dried, and it was awful.
It was like 15 minutes.
It was really bad. And then I gave her like the warmest clothes that I brought. I tried to get her all comfortable, and then she fucking crawled into bed, and we ran out of toilet paper, and I opened the bottom to try to see if there was more toilet paper, and there's just 1 fresh towel sitting there, and I couldn't tell you until right now. I felt so bad. I guess I didn't look down there. I'm so sorry.
Right where a towel would be.
I hit you where it hurt. I'm sorry.
Look at that. Look at God. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, we woke up today. Oh God, today.
We woke up less than 2 hours after we went to sleep and just started chatting through the mirror again like nothing ever changed. It was crazy.
That is so funny.
We talked for an additional 4 hours this morning.
We literally were like, we're so fucked up, and then like literally an hour later, we're like, what do you want to do today? It was like disgusting the way we woke up and started chatting in the mirror.
Crazy. It's really
Chatting
crazy.
in the mirror is so funny.
Just chatting in the mirror, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, I was really fucked up this morning, but so we decided to go get food. Right? Is that the next thing that happened? No, first of all, no.
Bobby.
We
this
is
talk
great.
about Bobby.
He has no idea that any of this happened.
Bobby, you fucking monster.
Bobby, you're an animal. The fact that you could sleep through an alarm that woke us both up with the closed door all the way down the hall.
The alarm was...
It was in your pocket
Do you
vibrating.
wake up to it? He doesn't wake up.
It was
to
crazy.
It was like the loudest alarm I've ever heard. It sounded like an Amber Alert in the Airbnb.
Bobby literally came home on drugs last night and did work all night, which is amazing. But it seemed like he just like fell asleep right here where we're sitting. And in the morning, this fucking alarm just wouldn't stop going off. So I came in here to be like, what the fuck is going on? My fucked up brain thought it was slot machines for a minute, but anyway. And I came over and I just kind of looked at you and I was like, well, it's in his pocket, so whatever. And then I went back into the bedroom and then Kim woke up from it. And I was like, okay, well, now this is an issue. Now we're both awake.
Well, what did I say when I woke up?
I don't know.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what could... It doesn't even sound like an alarm.
It sounds like slot machines.
Slot machines or like an old person like fell and they're pushing a button over and over again. Like, it's like an issue when you hear it. And you just sleep right through it.
Once Kim got up, I was like, okay, I have to fucking deal with this. I have to do something about this alarm that's never going to end. And it had been like 5 minutes, so we were sure that you were never going to wake up from the alarm.
I was like, oh, he's dead.
We're literally concerned
that's what that
about
means.
you.
He's dead.
Really worried.
There's no way a living person would just be fine through that.
So I came over and you're like sleeping on your side like this. And I could just see your phone poking out of your pocket. And I was like, it's now or never. I'm taking care of it. And it just dawned on me how easy it is to pickpocket a sleeping person on the subway because you 100% felt it. I took your phone out of your pocket and your hand immediately went to your pocket and it went inside your pocket and felt around for a second, but you were sleeping the whole time. And I shut the alarm off and put it down next to you. But don't fall asleep on the subway, man. You're really susceptible. It's no good.
So yeah, Bobby sleeps through anything if you ever want to rob him.
Yeah. If you see Bobby.
Yeah. That was crazy. I was like, there's no way he doesn't have foam coming out of his mouth and is blue in the face.
He fell asleep
if he hasn't woke up to that.
11 a.m. New York time, basically. Yeah, wild.
So then we decide.
So we're dying. We're starving.
We have pancakes in our bed, but it's not good enough. We need food.
They were awful. We tossed the rest of that IHOP garbage in the trash.
We Google a nice...
We Google a place to go,
diner,
like a diner.
called The Waffle in West Hollywood. And just the way we're dressed.
I give Kim a fresh t-shirt. I give her options for a t-shirt, first of all. And she was like, I'll take the tie-dye. I want to look like you today, sister.
So
I'm flattered. I'm like, this is an outfit that I've worn on this show before.
Peace out with some sweatpants, with some Happy Tree Bob Ross socks. So I look like Alex. And we go to this diner, right?
And like we did the bare minimum last night. We washed our face. I don't think either of us even brushed our hair before we left today. We showered last night, but we're still trashed this morning. 2 hours of sleep, dressed exactly like this.
So we go. We walk in. Instantly, I notice everyone's dressed nice. It's just beautiful people that are like, they look like they've steamed already for the day.
On New Year's Day at like noon.
Chatting. It was like a fucking Sunday brunch. And we walk in and we're like, how long's the wait? And they say 45 minutes to an hour. And my trick, and anyone can use this, it works at most places. You say, is the bar full service? And they will say yes. And then you go sit down at the bar and have a fucking meal with a server, just like a table would give you. Mm-hmm. And we went and we stood by the bar and there was no one waiting for a seat. And there I noticed these two people were about to get up.
The bar was completely full, so we had to wait for two people next to each other to get up.
And two people, and then suddenly this guy got up and he started putting his stuff in his pocket. And the girl gets up, and I notice instantly it is Chanel West Coast.
And you communicated that to me so quietly and just like perfectly, like in perfect timing. You were like, "That's Chanel West Coast," and I knew exactly what you said, and I wouldn't have recognized her otherwise. But 100% that was her. Couldn't have been more her.
It couldn't have been more her.
It couldn't have been more her.
Which
I didn't like trash. I mean, I described this last night. I tried my best to look good last night.
If I was someone else in that restaurant and we walked in, I'd be like, the homeless problem is getting bad.
It's getting really bad.
But I was like, this place is too expensive.
Last night, dressed my very best. I compared myself like for New York. For me, I looked good. But for LA, I looked like when somebody like gets their dog groomed and puts a bow in their hair. Like, I was like, that was me next to the LA girls.
That's so funny.
It was bad.
It's like Lindsay Lohan when she went to the Halloween party and she was the ugly bride and everyone was like hot bunnies.
Scary costume.
Yes.
Yeah, that was me. But so today is like way worse. Like people are dressed for mourning and I've never done that in my life. This is the worst I've ever looked.
Well, before
on the show or
we even
otherwise.
get into that, can we just say that we saw Chanel West Coast and I completely forgot her connection.
She was out the door before we realized that she's coworkers with Stilo Brim.
She's his coworker.
She is our route to Kimberly Brimbley.
She's the woman who's gonna make me Mrs. Brimbley.
But we really froze up in the moment, goddammit.
Tanya, do you know I'm in love with Stilo Brim from Ridiculousness? You know who he is? He sits next to Chanel West Coast.
Tanya,
if you're watching Chanel.
Would love Ridiculousness. I got a little taste of your fucking taste in TV and you would love it.
Yeah, and Stilo Brim's on it. He like DJs and like does the graphics and stuff. And he's so funny. And as a comedian, I think that either he is really, really, really good with his writing or he's really good off the cuff.
He's also dumb hot.
He's dumb hot. He has the best style. He's so cute. And we saw Chanel West Coast and I instantly, when I made the connection, Alex goes like, we don't look like, you can't say anything. No one's going to take you seriously to date Stilo Brim like this. I'm wearing my Peace Out tie-dye shirt.
I was glad that we hadn't made the connection in time to talk to her about it because holy shit. First of all, she spoke to us. We didn't say one word to her and she said a couple full sentences to us, which I just can't wait. I can't wait any longer to get to.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, she said,
well, I said, are you guys done?
Yeah,
I did speak to her.
Yeah,
I said,
that's
you guys
right.
done?
That's right. To make sure,
Because I wasn't sure that if they were getting up.
I want to jump in their seats too
I'm
quickly.
not taking Mrs. West Coast's seat.
I'm not that thirsty, goddammit. We know our place.
I'll go back to the East Coast before I take over the West Coast.
Kim, I can't say it. I need you to say what she said to us.
I can't say what she said to us it's gonna sound like we're lying.
It's literally gonna sound like we're lying. And honestly, I didn't take it hurtfully. I kind of liked her. I like her more now. I like her so much more now.
I'm crying. When you find out what she fucking said to us.
We tried so hard not to even acknowledge this so that we could react right now.
When she said it, we were like, don't say a word. Hold it in for the podcast. I have been blocking it out mentally. I'm literally... Okay, so we go.
Oh my god.
Okay, so they're getting up, and we're like, I was like, are you guys still sitting there? And they're like, go ahead.
They're like, no, go ahead. The salmon was really good. You could have what's left.
You can have
They offered us their scraps. And then it made me take a whole new look at my life. I looked at you and I was like, okay, so I'm usually dressed like that, and that's like, maybe that's why they're offering us.
And it was like, when I looked down, it was like a plate of like, you know when you're done with your food, but like maybe there's some you spit out?
It was salmon and lox.
It was old salmon.
It was like cream cheese spread with like lox over it.
And me and Alex were like, yes, that's Miss Coast.
Like, please feel free to have the rest. I didn't, but as soon as they took the plates away, Kim was like, you really should have had a bite of her scraps.
I was like, Alex, you should take a bite of the scraps.
I mean, I wish I had taken a bite of the
I can't
damn
believe
scraps.
Chanel West Coast offered us her scraps.
But another point, and I swear to God, I could tell in her tone and in her face, this was not an aggressive move.
It was not intentional to be rude
This
at
was
all.
she was
She
being
genuinely
nice.
wanted
She was
to
being
eat the
nice.
rest of her leftover lunch.
She was like,
she felt for us as people.
She's like,
and I feel
they
like she
afford to eat here? I don't know. Maybe
she was probably like, they're gonna split a plate. I know it. Like
they're both gonna leave here hungry. I know it. They just look hungry.
It was so nice.
Our skin is discolored from last night. Like, we don't look good.
Miss Coast, if you're watching, just know that, like, tell Stila Brim I had money for my own waffle Benedict. So
Girl,
thank you. And I got a latte.
Miss West Coast, I would just like you to know that I would have said something back to you, but I was
Miss West Coast.
honestly just so honored that you offered me your scraps. I was like, wow, that's so nice. I didn't realize she was so nice.
And then you know what I did do?
What'd you do?
I pulled down the receipt to see if she was a good tipper.
That's right.
Because if she like put it and she turned it over and then walked away.
Her receipt was just sitting in front
And
of us, and
before
we're
the
like, it's
server-
Chanel West Coast receipt. We got to look at it.
I was like, I just have to know if she's a good tipper. And she was.
yeah.
Sorry if I looked at your receipt and that's illegal.
I mean, I don't know if
We
it's
have to
illegal,
look that up.
but it's honestly, we're spreading positivity. She's a good tipper.
She's
You
a
should be
good
really
tipper and
glad
she
of
would give
Chanel
us her
West Coast.
scraps.
Yeah, she tips with cash and scraps, okay? She's fucking good girl.
Thank you for the chewed up locks, Mrs. Coast. So yeah, honestly though, if you're watching, which you might be, please tell Stila Brim that like I don't usually look like this. This is we should have gotten dressed up
Kim
for this
looks
podcast.
good. We really regret looking like the literally
actually-
the trashiest people in the fucking waffle place.
Bobby, can you insert a picture of me last night here?
Us last night.
This is
We
not
looked good.
I mean, what if Stilo wants to fuck you? Now you're gonna take Stilo?
He's not going to want to.
You don't know.
You're right. I should be more confident.
Yeah, of course. You can fucking sweep a man off my.
You know what? Put a solo of Kim up. I don't want to steal her chances.
But no, put the one of us together and let Stilo choose. If he loves you, he loves you. He deserves to get what he gets.
Do you want some pancake?
No.
Feel it. That's what IHOP pancakes turn into. Isn't that awful?
This feels like a children's toy.
It feels like it's cardboard.
It smells pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's been through. Yeah, no. Insert a picture of me and Alex. First do me. Then insert a picture of me and Alex with me over both of us. Right here.
Kim was literally Miss West Coast. Kim was literally really excited.
You sound like you're telling on me. Miss West Coast?
Miss West Coast. Kim was super excited to be sitting. Like, I was kind of jealous. Like, I took the booth that your dude was sitting in, but Kim got to sit in your booth. Then I realized she's wearing my pants.
Oh yeah, she got all excited about that. She was like, my pants are on the seat that
I was like,
Miss
me and-
West Coast seat was on.
It's whatever.
And I was
My
like,
pants
Alex,
and Miss Chanel West Coast pants have like.
I was like, Alex, I'm not wearing underwear in these, and I haven't been for the last 8-9 hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you want me to wash them?
I don't know why I was-
because she was like, I'm
I
gonna
was
rub.
so cool about it last night when you said, I'm just not going to wear underwear with these. I was like, yeah, whatever. And
And now you've been bothered.
it's fine.
It's been a while in them.
It's like
Honestly,
truly having a sister.
I've made my mark. Literally.
You can keep them.
But listen, Miss West Coast. So Alex was like, "Oh, give me those pants back, and I'll rub them all over my house." So I
just want to have a little of you all over my stuff. Like, maybe your fucking glamour will rub off on me a little bit. You've been looking good on that show forever. It's crazy.
True. It's true. And then I was like, Alex, should I wash them or not? And then I imagine Alex like rubbing these dirty non-underwear pants all over all her stuff, and I'm like,
rubbing
her
Kim's
whole room
pussy
just smelling
all
like
over
my
my clothes.
pussy. And she thinks it's Miss West Coast. Anyways, it was a fun fantasy.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. And honestly,
She looked pretty.
yeah, and but then she looked real. I mean, first of all, compared to us, she looked retarded good.
Compared to us, the dead person on the sidewalk we walked past looked great.
The homeless guy we smoked next to on the fountain.
Yes.
Oh, this guy decided to sleep. He was just
On
sleeping,
the edge of a fountain.
sitting on the edge of a fountain, and we're watching him.
You know when people almost fall and then wake up?
like go back. I mean,
Oh,
he's just
it was good.
yeah. I mean, nothing fun happened, but it was fun to like think about him falling in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, but at a certain point, then we started to feel really bad about how we looked. We were like, we should have gotten ready. Like, who cares? 2 hours of sleep. We're rock stars. We should always look good, especially in LA. We're walking around, whatever. But then we really take a look around us in the place, because at first glance, it seemed like everybody was dressed really well.
We were blinded by Miss Coast.
Yeah, Miss Coast, you kind of radiate, like... You sort of just radiate this glamorous energy all over the place. And as soon as you left, we were like, actually, everybody else is sort of dingy.
We're like, we're good.
Yeah. Kim noticed the dude sitting next to her. So you're like, actually, now that I look around, the guy next to me has cum on his pants.
It's true. That actually.
And I glanced over, and it literally, I didn't even have to stare. It was kind of just a sweeping glance. I was like, that's cum on his pants.
It was a big thing of like cum.
It was like just
sweat.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it was like right here, like right where you would come
right
with
here,
a tiny dick. Yeah.
And he was like, or I was like, yeah, people aren't dressed that nice. That dude has cum on his pants, like that. And Alex looked over and she goes, yep, I can see it from here. And she just kept eating.
I need to work on when it's appropriate to just say things out loud, because I
like the
definitely nearly fat shamed a woman today, but I didn't mean to. I just meant to fat shame her to Kim where she couldn't hear me, you know?
It was the loudest fat shame I've ever heard in my life.
Was it really?
She was like, this lady's eating a salad. It's not working for her.
It's like somebody's New Year's resolution is going wrong already. She had this salad in front of her. First of all, she wasn't crazy overweight. But she was like a little chunky.
She was no Miss Coast.
She was no Miss West Coast. Shout out Miss Chanel West Coast. Our new friend.
Our new friend who's going to introduce us to Stilo Brim. Miss Coast, I don't know if you listened to our last podcast, but...
Go back to the episode called Kimberly Brimbley.
Just know that my name is Kim, and his name is Stilo Brim. And if we get married...
Kimmy Brimmy.
My name is Kim Brim, and I don't know what else we need for this podcast more than that. And I'm in love with him.
So anyway, yeah, she had this salad in front of her. First of all, they served her that salad before we sat down. And she was like there until after we left, and she just fucking never touched the salad. She just fucking played with it. And I was like, clearly you didn't want to order the salad. Just get what you want. She
hated it.
This is why New Year's resolutions are dumb. She wasted like $20 on that salad today when she could have just been living her
She even got fruit.
Large
she
life.
hated it.
She could have been living her life large and having some French fries and, being happy.
She would kind of just like picked at it for a while.
I mean, by picked at it, she took the little pieces, like she took the slivers of grated cheese out and ate them.
It was really sad.
It was bad.
I was like, just get the bacon waffle like I did.
Yeah, it was good.
It was fun. And then we went to a weed shop.
Yeah.
And now we're here doing a pod.
We caught everybody up. That was our whole trip, you guys.
That was our whole trip. Holy shit.
Wow.
But I love LA. What do you think?
I like it. I like it a lot.
How do you not love it? Is my question. What don't you love?
It's not that I don't love it. It's that every time I've been here with my closest friends. And so obviously it's always been like an absolute blast. But I just don't know how I would do living here. Do you know what I mean? Like once you live here, you're home. It's not as much as...
For me, New York is the same thing visiting as when I lived there. It was hectic. It was like, it wasn't like it's better when I was just visiting.
Right.
I'm like, what could you hate here? It's so nice. Do you like it, Bobby?
I like it out here. Okay, there's one thing that you could kind of hate here, and it's like kind of judgmental, but like before you know them, the people... And some of them you love just by glancing at them, but some of them you hate just by like hearing their voice.
I think they're so nice though. They're really like, it's annoying. And a lot of them are like dumb and look stupid. There was a guy carrying his dog it was like a shoulder strap today. There's people with birds on their heads.
It wasn't even a shoulder strap. He just decided not to. We were in Walgreens or whatever, and he decided just not to use a cart and carry like 12 things in his hands. So he just perched his dog up on his shoulder and
Like
he was
a bird.
Hold on, okay? And he was there for like
And you can
10
tell the
minutes.
dog just lives there.
Yeah. That's very, you would never see that in New York.
There was 3 kids that look like Billy Idol's son, complete like twin. It's
Okay.
triplets.
Triplets, but like 40 years old. So it's like you don't think that you retain your tripletism, like identicalness for that long, but they've been working to stay the exact same with the craziest hairstyle I've ever seen. It was like they were a band who all got surgeries to be brothers.
Yeah. Yeah, then we saw a guy running and he had nipple hoops and his hoops were bouncing with every run. It's like so fun. And you know, and for me, I think yesterday I went into a store, I was just looking around and this guy was like, "Sister, I feel your energy. Do you want a free sound bath?" And he gave me a free 10-minute meditative sound bath.
He was trying to fuck you.
He was 100% sucking dick and only sucks dick. He was the gayest man I've ever met in my life.
I love it when gays do you favors because you're like, I don't know you anything. I know I don't know you anything.
I didn't even buy anything from the store. He didn't care. He was like genuinely wanted to. He was like, "This is for the new year," and it was like, and that's how people in LA are. Like, it could be dumb, but they're nice as fuck.
As a matter
they
of
really
fact,
are nice.
Any gay guy who wants to do any favors for me, I'll take it. I'm putting that out there to the world. That's my like 2020 vision board.
That's her resolution.
Gay guys doing me
Gay
favors.
slaves.
It's favors. I mean, I could owe them a favor afterward, but just not sucking their dick. It's kind of nice, you know?
Yeah.
Gay
resolution.
Gay resolution. Everybody should have one gay resolution. Kim and I, okay, at this
Oh, yeah.
after party
I just
last
remembered
night,
that.
it was like literally 90% people who we interact with on a daily basis, and then 4 people who I've never met before. I think maybe you knew some of them.
Yeah.
But we got into a really detailed conversation where it almost felt like we were both trying to pick up this girl who was clearly bisexual. Two words into the conversation, it was open that she was bisexual.
She was bisexual, and we both were like, "So,
how gay?
How gay are we?
How gay am I?
Like, am I gayer than her?
I'll tell you,
like, who do you like more?"
I told her that I felt like when I was sober, I'd tell you that I'm 10% gay, but right now I'll admit that I'm probably more like 20% gay because I would definitely like to make out with girls and touch their boobs, but nothing else.
And we were like, "So what is that?
So
Is that
how
a
gay is
branch?
that?
Is that a percentage?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "If you guys," at one point, we asked her so many times
I mean,
that
she
goes,
refused to answer because it's like she
was like, "There's
we
no really."
made her the authority on gay.
She was like, "I'm not the gay god," and I was like, "Just tell us."
You're our gay god.
Yeah, I was like, "You are our god, Mrs." And at one point, we kept asking, and she goes, "Listen, if you have to ask that many times, you're pretty gay."
We asked 37 times.
And we were both like this.
Like, yeah, we're probably fucking gay. Shit.
I was like, well, look at us.
Want to go fucking make out? It
It was so funny.
was wild.
So yeah, I'm wearing Alex's clothes today.
Oh my God. I do have to say, and it's, oh, never mind.
What?
It's too much.
What?
Nothing. There was a moment last night where, I mean, everything was wild. It was just a party, but I accidentally walked in on Lewis in the bathroom and I didn't see anything, but then making a big deal about how I didn't see anything made me have to turn around and be like, no, I saw like 11 inches, but not the whole thing.
It was like where it's rude to say you didn't see anything.
I was swearing
like,
that I didn't see
nothing.
anything.
I tried. It would be a good story. I couldn't see a thing.
He's like, all right, I get it. You couldn't see it. I was like, no, wait, I couldn't see all of it. I meant. Woof. So much. It was
so funny.
It got wild. What a ranch. Who buys a ranch? Who with money buys a ranch?
Was that a ranch?
Like, yeah, like a 1-floor house.
That's not a ranch.
That's what you call a ranch, right?
A ranch has chickens.
I mean, a ranch does not have to have chickens. Like,
A ranch has
architecturally, a ranch is a 1-floor house.
A ranch has chickens.
Ranch don't need to have no chickens.
A ranch has chickens, or it ain't a ranch.
You ignorant.
Have you seen ranch dressing? What does it have on it? A chicken.
Should have a little house with 1 floor on it, if you ask fucking me.
Is ranch a chicken?
Do you dare me to take a bite of that pancake?
Yeah. I mean, you've been wanting to obviously eat the pancake.
It's so gross looking. I just want to know like what the texture turned into.
You know what I wish? I wish Alex would drop the pancake thing. She's doing it like how my mom was about like the dancing on the stripper pole in New York.
Do you dare me though?
Do you dare me to dance like a stripper on the subway? on the pole.
Like, Mom, obviously
And
you're
she
dying to
asked
do
me
it.
3 or 4 times if I dared her, and I was like, just go do it if you want to. Alex, eat the pancake.
It's gonna be so gross though. Oh, Bobby, do you want to feel it? But don't feel the whole thing. Feel that part, and then it's like I don't need everybody's fingers on this gross pancake that I'm about to
eat
eat.
some, Bobby?
I mean, sure, I'll take a bite.
What's wrong with you guys?
Oh no, it's bad.
Bobby, take a
Can I
bite.
spit it in one of those receipts, or are they like reimbursement receipts?
Ew, you took such a big bite. You ate half of it. This was in her sheets, like in her feet and shit.
I'm gonna spit it out hot quick.
You didn't know it was in her sheets?
I'll be right back.
I mean, it probably was. It was in her sheets. It probably went around. She wasn't in REM the whole night. It was only 3 hours. It was definitely in her drug sweat. She
I promise I was
Alex
never.
also cranked up the heater so high. Were you guys really hot?
Kim, do you like my pajamas?
Ooh. It was fucking. I couldn't breathe.
I know. Kim took her shirt off. I had literally matching pajamas on from head to toe.
We were such different people.
I mean, like sweet little pink pajamas with stripes in them.
You were in what we call 2-parent pajamas.
2-parent pajamas. Yeah. They were Polar Express pajamas.
It looked like her dad just put her on the Polar Express and kissed her forehead and was like, "Here, honey, have the night dream.
Go meet Santa.
Go meet Santa. Night dreams."
It's nice to have nice pajamas. You have
Yeah.
any onesies? A onesie's dope.
Yeah, I have one.
When I say nice pajamas, I literally mean children's pajamas for some reason.
I
but-
usually sleep. You're right. I sleep. Were you startled to see my boobs when I woke up?
No, actually,
Oh.
it felt like even in your sleep, it feels like you've mentally trained yourself to cover your nipples. Because even
Have
in
you
your
been
sleep,
looking? Have you? Did you? Because that's something you must have observed.
I glanced over at you and I was like, "Does she not have a shirt on?" But you were like almost wearing your blanket as a tube top. It was impressive.
I wore a tube top for most of my life to go to sleep. A tube top specifically. It's my favorite thing to sleep in is a tube top and sweatpants.
That seems weird.
Why?
I don't know. Are tube
Nothing's
tops
touching
comfortable?
you. Yeah, if you get like a really soft one that's stretchy,
And
then
with a nice
nothing's
band.
touching you, and your boobs are just kind of put together like a sports bra, but you don't have the neck part. Oh,
That does
there's
sound nice.
nothing like sleeping in a tube top. But ladies,
I'll
I've
give it a
been
shot.
saying it for years. There's nothing like a tube top and sweatpants. But if you don't have a tube top, shirtless is also the way. And you tuck, and if you're with company, and you don't want to be rude. You tuck the sheet under your nipples and you just figure it out.
She did a lovely job. Very well done.
I literally, the fact that Alex noticed that is something I'm really proud of.
She was tucked in all corners. It was fantastic. I was trying to glance a peek and I couldn't.
It's something I've worked on for years.
Well done.
Because I can't sleep with a shirt on. And there's been so many times where someone's like, here's a t-shirt. And I'm like, can I cut the collar off so it goes over my shoulders? Because it can't even.
Can I cut the whole top of the shirt
Even if
off?
spaghetti straps too much, because in the night, the strap, if something touches my neck, I can't have the blanket touching my neck. I can't have the sheet touching my neck. Like during the day is fine, but when I'm sleeping, if it touches my neck, I feel like I'm dying.
What a sensitive sleeper. My God.
Yeah.
Dying.
My neck used to be so sensitive that it used to bother me during the day. I thought I was gonna have to go to therapy for it or something because there's no like that. I went to the doctor and they're like, "There's nothing physically wrong with you." And I was like, "Oh no."
That's the scariest thing when you're
yeah.
like, there definitely is. I promise. You just
Yeah.
haven't found it. Maybe I'm the only person who's ever had
or
it.
like it's in your head.
Yeah.
In the because like my neck is sometimes so fucking sensitive that even the wind blowing makes me feel like claustrophobic. Like the wind blowing on it, it's almost like a higher notch tickle that makes me feel like I'm choking and I'm like dying.
I've had
It's
the right kind
so
of wind on my
bad.
neck be kind of sensual.
Well, we're having two different experiences again.
I guess so. Oh, God. The life of a white girl. Everything's nice and easy. Sensual wins.
I have mom and daddy fighting trauma neck throat wind.
She has naked PJs. My parents were never together PJs.
This is how my dad found my mom with her boyfriend PJs.
This I have to share one more story with you
Okay.
about my arrival here yesterday.
Okay.
So I overpacked, half because I was just anxious last week, so overpacking made me feel better, and half because I have to bring this tripod anyway, so it only fits in the biggest suitcase, and it feels like an excuse to just fill the damn suitcase up.
Okay.
So when I get to the airport, already they're like, you need to take 6 pounds worth of stuff out of here, or else we have to charge you an extra $100.
Okay.
So I do that, whatever. It's exactly 50-pound suitcase.
Okay.
So when I get here, Bobby, being the big, strong man that he is, with such awesome hospitality, literally the guys at Gas Digital, I have to give this to all of them. They do not make me lift a thing ever if there's enough hands to carry things.
Nice.
It's nice. They're actually gentlemen in certain ways. It's interesting. It's actually kind of a case study, like which ways they're good.
Interesting. They should do research on it.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But Bobby,
You know what I think it is? Ooh, this is going to be a really man-hating thing to say.
say it, sister.
I think men that pick up things for girls, it's more about themselves. They're like, look what I can do. And it has nothing to do with
We
actually
may have
help.
talked about this on the podcast, but there was one time where Harrington picked something up to the point where I was like, dude, you're scaring me. I don't want to watch you carry that. It sucks to watch you carry that down the stairs alone. I think you're going to die, and I hate watching you do it, and it's not impressive because I'm scared for you. But generally, it's really nice when the guys do stuff like that.
But do you think they're doing it because they're like, I don't want her to carry it, or they're like, watch this? That's what I'm saying. I think they do it from a selfish standpoint, not like I don't want her to.
It depends on the dude.
I feel like they're like, but look at me.
I'm pretty certain
Look,
that
Bobby's confirming. Yeah, he's confirming.
I feel like
they're bad. You guys are inherently bad. You're not good. You're not doing anything for us.
you spoke way too soon, Bobby. My next words were literally about to be, I feel like Bobby is doing it because he doesn't want me to carry it.
No, Bobby's not.
In my scenario, I know that Bobby is.
Bobby's a pig.
He doesn't give a fuck about impressing me. It's obvious.
Sick of it.
Okay, so we're coming in through the garage, and we come up through the wrong door. And Bobby's like, "It's all right. We're still, we're in the building. We're fine." Mm-hmm. So as we're exiting that door, it just leads to a staircase up that I'd say is about 12 stairs.
Okay.
And Bobby's like, "All right." He drags the fucking suitcase up those 12 stairs. From there, we go into the building. Well, like into a side entrance, right? So we're on the side of the building.
Okay.
And we go up about another 6 stairs, down to the back. There's an area, there's a sign that says...
You ended up at the Neverland Ranch.
There's a sign that says, warning, walking through this area might give you cancer, we don't know. And I was like...
Those are everywhere.
That's fucking crazy. We don't have that in New York. I mean, it's just kind of assumed.
Yeah.
But we're like, we'll take our chances. And Bobby, being the gentleman that he was, this is also an area where it looks like people in this building like walk their dogs. So there's like dirt on the floor. It's like nice, but it's like dirt. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a dog park area. So Bobby, being the awesome dude that he is, picks my suitcase up and walks it over the like 40 feet of dog shitting area.
Well,
basically.
who was he watching him trying to impress? Was Tanya there because he was trying to show her off? Well, there's a reason.
And at this point, as anybody would, I'm feeling bad. I'm like, I literally am just seeing Bobby for the first time on this trip, and he's like really putting in work. He's starting to sweat. It's like an issue.
Yeah.
And we get to the other side of this thing, and we go up again another like 5 steps. And then there's just this long sidewalk that runs adjacent to the building, right? It goes all the way, we're on one side of the street.
Okay.
And it goes all the way down to the other street.
Okay.
Okay? And directly in the middle, for absolutely fucking no reason whatsoever,
Okay.
there's 6 stairs down and then 6 stairs back up. And it goes straight to the same level that you were just at, and you have to walk to the other side. And I fucking couldn't contain myself. I had to stop there and sit on the ground and laugh. I was like, I'm so sorry. Do you want to fucking throw it over? I don't know what to say. It was crazy.
So funny.
It was crazy. We got back in the building. We had to walk literally another 12 stairs, like a full flight.
I'm exhausted hearing
Tanya was like, what the fuck were you guys doing? You've been gone for 40 minutes. And Bobby was like, we've been walking around the perimeter of the building. It was the Twilight Zone. It was fucked up. But the 6 stairs down and 6 stairs back up after that whole thing, I was feeling so bad, and just watching Bobby be like, all right, down, and then lug it back up again was the craziest thing
I
in my
think
life.
I've gone like on a trail in LA where there's like these beautiful stairs that were like art and each step was like a message. And then I got to the top and it was just a wall.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I have to walk all the way down.
No.
Yes. It was like nothing at the top. Like you couldn't go back out. And I was like, all right. There's no top of the stair.
There was literally no reason in the world for there to be 6 stairs down, concrete stairs, and then about 5 feet of land, and then 6 stairs back
That's
up.
insane.
Fuck, I'm sorry, Bobby. Thank you for doing that.
There's parking lots in here, like the parking lots, the parking garages. You'll be trying to leave them, and it'll feel like you're in purgatory. You're like, I've been going in a circle for 45 minutes trying to leave this lot, and I think I live here now.
Yeah, especially there's a parking lot in the hotel next to the Comedy Store where things are so tight in there that literally at every corner, every place where you could possibly park or make a turn, there's like a giant cement pole, and every single one of the cement poles is just dusted with people's cars. Like, it's like every single time anyone makes a turn there, they fucking scrape their car in the front and on the side. It's the craziest thing.
I think I had a specific scrape on my car when I lived here from one of those.
From one of those?
Yeah.
It looks
Is it
like
yellow?
I
Oh.
mean, it looks like hundreds
Mighty
of
yellow
thousands of cars have fucking gotten fucked up in that one parking lot.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. Yeah.
Hasn't stopped me from parking my rentals there. Oh God, we got Starbucks today. This is the
This
very
was
last
bad.
thing that happened before we came back here. We got Starbucks, and we came back to the car with
Well,
our
first
Starbucks.
we were trying to mobile order from the car from like 100 feet away.
We were being lazy. We wanted to like sit in the car and chat. We mirror chatted like for a while, and now we wanted to car chat for like another 20 minutes while we waited for the Starbucks instead
like
of just
to
going
chat.
in to order.
Yeah.
We had the perfect parking spot right outside, but we were like, let's just mobile order. It's fine. And we ended up
Not being able to because
Going in
everything
because-
you tried to order, it said that the store wasn't open. So you're like, fuck it, let's go in and just get it. So we walk in. We're like, it's not bad, right? We order the coffees.
we get stuff
you
for
guys-
Bobby and Tanya.
We get something for you guys. And then we come back out. And then Alex is getting in the car. And she's like,
maneuvering Bobby's drink.
the
and
first thing she says is, fucking Bobby's cup is still here.
from
or
the very
something.
first day we got in the car.
and so I'm like, it's fine, I'll move
I
it.
wasn't gonna call you
And
out
she-
on this. It's okay.
Oh, I'm calling you out, and she's like, should we just litter it? And I was like, no, we'll pour it out and then just throw the cup somewhere and throw it out later.
So Kim's trying to be good too
I'm a
because she
better
loves
person
LA.
than Alex.
Yeah.
And that's why New York is trash. Look, the people don't care. It's fucking insane. And so I empty it out, and as I'm taking Bobby's cup out, Alex is trying to sit in the car and drops her venti iced coffee
Directly onto the floor, just right
In front
the
of her
car,
on the
in the
rental
driver's
car.
side, in the rental, to the point where it was almost such a clean spill that I just kind of the entire drink poured out except for like one drop, and then Kim fucking like a fucking bitch that she is, she was like, do you want the last sip? And I did, which sucked because it was like so not enough. It wasn't even a sip, it was just like a taste of what could have been. And I fucking picked up the thing on the whole mat.
And the first thing I said when it spilled, I went, Bobby's fault.
she did.
I'm sorry, Bobby. I couldn't let the blame be any on me. It was too big of a
Literally
mess.
immediately she was like, this was because of Bobby's fucking old thing. He didn't throw
I
it
was
away.
like, well, this is Bobby's
That's
fault.
what happens when you throw garbage away.
But don't worry, I was like joking.
So I had to fucking pick the mat up and dump it out of the car. Just all the ice fell on the floor, and I don't know what the situation is going to be. We didn't have paper towels. We just got in the car.
And then you were like, you know what? Let me find out how to go home. You're like, my phone's not here. And you had left it inside the
I had
Starbucks.
to go back into the Starbucks, but I was still so mad that I spilled my drink that I didn't order a new one when I got back in there. I was like, fuck it, it's gone. I'm done. Mm-hmm. Also, there's an embarrassing, like, the people at Starbucks will make you another drink if you tell them, like, I spilled it or something.
Here's the difference between me and you.
That shit's embarrassing.
Here's the difference between me and you.
Yeah.
You are too embarrassed to go in and be like, I spilled my drink. I would spill one drink and go in and be like, I spilled the whole tray.
Kim, you and I are fucking nuclear opposites in so many ways. I think we discovered that more than ever this like last 12 hours together, but I love it.
We are different but the same.
La, 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 la. I don't know that song.
We like different things but some of the same things.
Ba-da-da.
You like drugs, I like weed. You like big dick, I like big dick. Oh my God, we are the same.
We had
Like a
that
Broadway
conversation
show.
this morning.
We were talking about dicks.
We were talking about big dick. We had we literally woke up and we were like, isn't it the best when it barely fits? And it was like, after 2 hours of sleep.
It was the sluttiest conversation. You know what?
It was 10 a.m. We slept for 2 hours, and the first thing we said to each other through the mirror was like, isn't it just the best when it like barely fucking fits in your vagina?
we were like, isn't it the best when it like is so big that when you know how like when you're having sex and sometimes it slips out?
Yeah.
I was like, isn't it so big when it makes a scene when
It's
it slips
an
out? It like it bounces
Like you
off
feel
of shit.
it fucking fully. You
It's
feel
like-
every part of it come out because you're
Yes.
closing up again.
Yes.
This was so early. We had this conversation. It was like we were both
You know
dreaming
what?
about big dick.
Ladies that have had big dicks, you understand what we're
Get
talking
it.
about.
I
You
literally
know
said
the big dick flop when it comes out.
It's
the big
better-
dick flop.
I want
it
it
could
to
be
hurt.
a dance.
I want it to hurt for at least 7 to 12 seconds before it starts feeling good.
I want
you
to
know?
feel less whole as a human when I'm done having sex.
I could never have this conversation with you looking you in the eye. It only works if we're looking in the same direction or in a mirror at each other.
Did you see how I turned straight too?
It's too slutty.
It's too slutty.
Yeah, but
It's truly the first thing we talked about after 2 hours of sleep.
it's crazy. I really enjoyed this slumber party.
It was really fun.
wild.
It's 4 p.m. and I'm still in your clothes, no underwear.
I mean,
But I showered
yeah, we showered last night.
separately.
It was necessary for both of us, I think.
I smelled really bad. I smell nice now. Oh, I soaped my armpits at the party.
My hands will never be the
Do you
same.
remember that?
Oh my God. That was so much fun. Kim drunkenly felt like she smelled. So, first of
Well,
all,
because I didn't put deodorant on. We were out like after 2. We were already out for like 6 hours. So then I was like, I haven't put deodorant on in 6 hours. I don't smell great. Like just as a rule, I like to put deodorant on, and so I got paranoid because my biggest fear is to stink. And I soaped my armpits.
I haven't had a night in years and years where I've gone to the bathroom specifically with somebody every time, not necessarily to do drugs, but to pee. We peed together every time I went to the bathroom last night.
Yeah.
So, Kim's fucking soaping her armpits. She has her jacket on and everything. She looks so good. Kim was fucking on fire last night. Makeup was perfect. Her outfit was perfect. And she just looked like a fucking classy degenerate somehow, like soaping her armpits, being like... And
I smelled so much better.
I heard you
after.
oink.
I probably did.
But you were an angel afterward. It's true.
It was fun. My toes are still numb. I don't
Whatever. I
understand.
wore deodorant to the party.
So did I, but mine wore off for some reason. I felt like I was running a marathon.
You were sweating.
How long have we gone? My toes are so fucking numb. Do you think that they're gone?
It's not good. You've said it too many times. We need to take you to a podiatrist. Which toes are that?
It's this one. Whoa, so fucking numb. I can't feel it. Slightly
Why
this
don't you
one.
rub it? Rub it.
Okay, so this one I would say 10%
The
numb.
fear in my body that I felt that you were going to be like, you rub it.
This one 10% numb. This one a good 85% numb.
That's too
This
high.
one I feel not at all. This one I give it a good 30% numb, and the rest are fine. This one, bro, I might not have this bitch in a minute.
You should genuinely never wear those shoes again. They looked amazing.
They look so good. I have to wear them again. It's worth losing toes.
Kim broke a foot in her shoes. Yeah,
Anyways,
it's awful.
it was fun.
Yeah.
The Comedy Store was fun. It was all fun.
Short skirts in the winter. I did that again for the first time in years. Wearing a short dress in the winter.
Yeah, but it's LA winter.
Yeah, but it got chilly.
It did.
Whatever. It's fine. It was good. It was a
It
good
was
night.
fun.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody. Should we close out our first episode of 2020?
Yeah, wait. Do we have any resolutions? I just
Oh,
said
yeah.
resolutions are dumb, but like reasonable ones are
Okay.
good, you know?
I'm going to lose 15 pounds. I'm going to make $1 million. I'm going to get my own TV show. I'm going to have my own TV show where the main character is me and her name is Kim, like one of those shows, like a Cosby show. You know what I mean? Where then his name is Cosby and
Like
it's the Cosby show.
Okay.
But I'm not going to rate people. You know what I mean? Like the show where it's your name.
No, I feel you.
I'm going to get a
Seinfeld,
husband.
you
I'm going to
know?
have 3 babies in
Hold on.
2020.
Hold on, triplets.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Overlapping
I don't want to will
pregnancies.
that. I'm going to get pregnant on pregnant on pregnant. No, I just want to lose 15 pounds.
That's pretty reasonable. I've said this on other shows, but I actually mean it at this point. At first it was a joke, but the more I thought about it, the more I mean it. I just want to like keep it together this year. And I mean it not in the sad way, but in like a positive way. Like I want to like emotionally just kind of like ride the ups and downs and not get like crazy about it and not feel like everything's the biggest deal in the world.
That would be nice, wouldn't
That's
it?
a really good, I feel like that's my
That's a good
one and
resolution.
only goal.
That's better than my 15-pound one.
Yours is just kind of basic, but I don't fault you for it. I could feel you really want
Is
it.
that a fat joke?
No. It just feels like everybody says they want to lose 10
I feel like
pounds.
you really want to lose
Can I gain you 15 pounds?
stress pounds.
How cool would it be if we could like
Trade.
just take whatever parts you don't want and put them right in my ass and boobs?
Well, or like wherever I don't want them and transfer them wherever you want them.
Exactly. That's what I said basically. But yeah.
Well, yeah, that's my resolution.
My resolution is that a doctor's going to be able to do that for me soon.
My resolution is
to never run into Chanel West Coast looking that shitty again.
my resolution is to meet Steelo Brim and either fuck him or Drake. But if Steelo's watching this episode, because you're number one, baby. If Drake's watching this episode, I lied to Steelo.
My resolution is for Kim to fuck Steelo so I could fuck Drake.
My resolution is for that to happen or the other way around.
I'd take it.
Would you fuck Steelo and let me fuck Drake?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a slut.
Yeah.
You don't even love Steelo.
I don't love him. But like for you to have Drake, if I had to fuck Steelo, sure. Yeah.
No, but what if it was like they're both hanging out and you just have the option to also fuck him?
Also, I'm getting both.
No, like we're all
Hold on,
just
this
four,
sounds great.
We're all 4 hanging out. Me and Drake dip off. It's just you and Steelo chilling. Are you gonna be like, well, we'll fuck?
I'm confused why you don't dip off with Steelo, and I'm probably like a little mad, so I fuck Steelo. Yeah. But then we talk about it and we're over it. It's not a big deal. It's not a friendship ending.
Yeah, I see.
I hope not, at least.
You know how that would go though? Is that would happen, right? And I'd fuck Drake and you'd fuck Steelo, and then Drake would be terrible in bed, and then you'd have the more fun night.
Can we just trade after?
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll always be friends.
You guys, thank you for listening to another episode of Broad Topix.
Thanks for listening to a very special 2020 episode of Broad Topics.
Tweeted us your resolutions.
It's a new decade, yo. I want you all to be yourselves. I want you to live life out loud. I want you to not be afraid of anything. Go for your dreams.
And
shit on your enemies.
And if you're listening to this podcast right now, please tweet at Mrs. West Coast, Chanel West Coast.
Ms. Chanel West Coast.
We don't know if that's at her actual Twitter. That's
We don't
just
know
what
her
we're calling
Twitter.
her.
We
don't
just
know
saw
her
her.
But tweet at her and tell her to watch this episode so she can know that she offered us her scraps. So she should be aware that she did that.
Can you guys tweet at her and thank her for offering
her
us
scraps?
her scraps? Please be like,
Yes.
Chanel West Coast, we just want to thank you for offering Kim and Alex your scraps.
Everyone tweet at Chanel West Coast and let her know that we're thankful for her scraps.
Can
and
you guys
to watch
lie
the
and tell her that
episode.
we ate the scraps?
Yes. Lie.
Lie.
And then Miss West Coast, if you're watching, also tweet at Steelo Brims, tweet at Drake. This is kind of what I do this podcast for now.
Miss West Coast, we're not trying to use you. We genuinely it'd be awesome to be your friend, but
Yeah.
also
Tell your friends.
you got connections of like somebody who it's like true love here.
Make me
Who's
Kim
trying to
Brim or
stop-
get out.
who's trying to stop true love, you know?
Okay. You guys follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon. And that's it. And what about you?
Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Alex Scar. Check out all the shows I produce for Gas. Follow Bobby at the Bobby Hutch. Follow Broad Topix on Instagram and Twitter at Broad Topix, Topix. Subscribe if you guys are listening for free on iTunes or YouTube. We have every episode of our show available on Gas Digital Network. All you have to do is subscribe with promo code TOPIX, TOPIX. You get a 2-week free trial, 15% off your membership, all these awesome different things. You get the live chat, HD episodes, bonus content.
All the other shows on the network.
All the other shows on the network. Just do it if you like us at all. We could use, if you're thinking, okay, if you listen to multiple shows on Gas Digital Network and you're thinking about subscribing and you just don't know which promo code to use
ours.
Throw it to the girls. Come on.
Throw it to the girls.
Throw it to the ladies.
They hit us.
They hit us. They beat me.
You know how hard it is?
Lewis has beaten both of us.
We're not funny like this on our own. 2 men have their hands on our asses and they're moving our mouths.
Bobby's got cue cards.
So
they
please
say show your tits.
and get some merch.
Get merch. Well, our merch is available at podcastmerch.com. Super fun. We have Pay Pig shirts. We have Venmo Me shirts. The classic Broad Topix shirt. They're all super soft, comfortable sizes. Extra small to triple XL, $24 to $27. Check it the fuck out.
All right. We'll see you next time.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Happy 2020.
Happy 2020.
Bye.